As a transmigrator, the good news is that I've become the Emperor of Great Hua, but the bad news is that the Empire is plagued by internal and external threats. It is about to fall. There's more good news. I've obtained the Great Nation system. But the bad news is that that system wants me to lose the Empire or the throne.
Host, don't complain once you lose the Empire or the throne. You will receive the elixir of immortality and 1,000,000 mighty soldiers to help you rebuild the Great Hua and rule forever.
Really? Why must it be this way? A fallen empire means countless deaths. I want to revitalize the Great Hua and project its power to the world.
The Great Hua is rotten to the core. It's beyond saving. Better to conquer the world anew, with 1,000,000 mighty soldiers. Host, you can sweep across the world and take the throne again. But you cannot give up the throne voluntarily. You must be deposed by the Empress Dowager.
According to my memories, she has been wanting to depose me for a long time. Then I'll lose the throne. Once I have a 1,000,000-strong army, I'll revitalize the Great Hua. She is Karen, the daughter of Cade, the Minister of Rights. She's also the fiancée of my second brother, Prince Zane. Her presence here means Zane wants to use sinister tricks to make the Empress Dowager depose me.
Your Majesty.
Miss Karen, appearing in my bedchamber late at night, do you have an ulterior motive?
Your Highness. If I appear in the royal baths late at night, His Majesty might be suspicious. He won't take the bait.
My brother has been on the throne for 3 years. Drowning in lust, he's lost his senses. He will definitely fall for it.
But my reputation.
Ms. Karen, don't worry, as long as you scream. I will burst in immediately.
I admire Your Majesty's charisma and wish to serve you.
It seems Prince Stefan is right outside the royal baths. This is the perfect chance to execute him and give the Empress Dowager an excuse to depose me. You're quite bold, Miss Karen.
Please have mercy, Your Majesty.
I'll grant your wish, but now is not the time to scream, or someone will spoil our fun.
He figured it out. Impossible. Isn't he just a debauched ruler? How could he have guessed it?
Now is the time to scream.
You debauched ruler.
You debauched ruler. She's your future sister-in-law. How dare you violate her?
Prince Stefan, please save me. His Majesty violated me.
Why didn't you scream?
He covered my mouth. I couldn't do that.
Prince Stefan, how dare you barge into the royal baths without a decree?
You violated your brother's fiancée. I will definitely report this to the Empress Dowager. Let's go! Guards! What are you doing?
Prince Stefan broke into the royal baths. According to the law, he shall be executed.
You want to kill me?
Kill him.
Stop!
Cynthia, the Empress.
Let them go.
What if I say no?
You've been on the throne for 3 years, indulging in wine and women all day, and ignoring state affairs. The Empress Dowager's patience with you has reached its limit. Tonight, you violated Karen if you kill Prince Stefan as well. The people in this empire will be outraged. Then the officials will strike. The Empress Dowager will surely depose you.
Are you sure Mother will depose me?
If you kill your own brother, do you think The Empress Dowager will let you stay on the throne?
There are no brothers here, only ruler and subject. Prince Stefan, you barged in the royal baths without my decree. Can I say you intended to assassinate the Emperor and seize the throne?
Clearly you violated Ms. Karen first. I came to save her. That's why I entered the royal baths.
Empress, please help me. His Majesty ignored my objections and insisted. He insisted.
You've made enough mistakes tonight.
Karen came to me herself. If I don't do something, wouldn't I be a eunuch?
You fatuous ruler. What a silver tongue. Just you wait. I'll go right now and ask the Empress Dowager to depose you.
Stop them!
What on earth are you doing?
Kill him, of course.
Come on. Kill me if you dare. If I lose my life, you'll lose your throne. If you don't dare, let me leave. Putting on an act. Making a fool of yourself.
Let him go.
Ridiculous.
You really dare to kill me?
You really killed him.
He's asking for death.
You're the one asking for death. Do you have any idea what you did? Do you know the consequences? He seems like a different person tonight.
Isn't it just about being deposed? Go back and tell Prince Zane if he has the guts, have the Empress Dowager depose me.
You knew the risks and did it anyway.
I am the Emperor. I am the ruler. Will not be threatened by anyone.
If you are deposed, neither of us will survive. Do you know this?
I thought you had some feelings for me. I didn't expect that you're just afraid to die.
I'm worried about the people of this land. Prince Zane is too close to the gentry. If he takes the throne, the people will have no way to survive.
I didn't realize you cared so much for the people. Fine, once I rebuild the Great Hua, you will still be the Empress.
Now we must find a way to keep your throne. Otherwise, we'll be in deep trouble.
Let's go. Once I'm deposed, all those treacherous officials will die.
Stand up and speak. Did the Emperor really violate Karen and kill Prince Stefan?
Empress Dowager, you can have a maid examine me. I was indeed violated by His Majesty last night.
Mother, last night, my younger brother tried to save Karen, but was cruelly murdered by the Emperor. Stefan is his own brother. How could he be so heartless?
How could he? He was his own brother.
His Majesty has been on the throne for 3 years, indulging in wine and women all day long, and now he's done something so scandalous. Empress Dowager, please consider the fate of our nation and depose the Emperor at once.
Please depose the Emperor immediately.
And crown Prince Zane. Mother. Now, powerful enemies are at our borders, and floods are ravaging the land within. Rebels are rising across the Central Plains. If we don't depose him now, our Great Hua will be ruined.
He has ignored the court for 3 years, and now he's being so outrageous. I will depose him.
I agree.
You dare show your face here, you fatuous ruler.
Get lost! You worthless piece of trash. Since you want to depose me, please issue the decree, Mother.
Prince Stefan is your third brother. He is your own flesh and blood. Why did you kill him?
Without His Majesty's permission, he forced his way into the royal baths. Is this an attempt at regicide and rebellion?
He forced his way into the royal baths.
That's right, I killed Prince Stefan. Mother, if you want to depose me, just issue the decree. Empress, how dare you backstab me?
Mother, my brother violated Karen and killed Prince Stefan. He shows no remorse at all. Please depose him immediately, Mother.
What's this about you violating Karen?
Depose me if you wish. Why even ask me? Only by being deposed can I obtain the elixir of immortality and 1,000,000 mighty soldiers. Then I will be the true emperor instead of a puppet.
Karen, why were you at the royal baths?
Empress Dowager.
Mother, I asked Karen to bring my brother fresh fruit from LN region, but she ended up being violated by him.
Your Majesty, you humiliated my daughter and killed Prince Stefan. This is an indisputable fact. I beg the Empress Dowager to grant me justice.
Karen and Stefan trespassed into a royal baths. If the Emperor is deposed because of this, wouldn't it be ridiculous?
Empress, shut up.
Mother,
What are you trying to say?
regardless of everything, brother killed his own brother and humiliated his sister-in-law. This is an undeniable fact.
Silence, all of you.
The Empress Dowager is about to depose me. The elixir of immortality will soon be mine.
In my opinion, the Emperor did well to kill him. Stefan deserved to die. Mother, what? Delivering fresh fruit? Do you take me for a fool? Why was Karen in the royal baths? You know better than I do. The royal baths is the Emperor's private place. No entry without an imperial decree. Don't you know that?
But
what? Prince Stefan is His Majesty's brother, but he is first and foremost a subject. Trespassing in the Forbidden Palace without a decree is a crime punishable by death.
Mother, are you sure you won't depose me? Not even for this.
This time it was Stefan and Karen who were in the wrong first. I dare not risk defying the world to depose you, but remember this. Don't let me catch you making another mistake, or I will depose you immediately.
No need to remind me, Mother. I know that. Mother really does despise me. I just didn't expect the Empress to backstab me, but it doesn't matter. This isn't over yet.
Empress Dowager, is this your final answer?
Yes, it is.
Empress Dowager, you're so biased. Aren't you afraid of losing the people's hearts?
Empress Dowager, if today you don't give me an answer, all the officials will immediately go on strike.
If you dare to strike, I will have you executed.
I am a world-renowned scholar and leader of the nation's scholars. My daughter's honor was defiled. If I'm also killed, it will surely alienate all the scholars in the land. The Great Hua will surely fall.
You say if I kill you, the Great Hua will fall.
My father is the leader of the scholars. If you kill him, the scholars of the world will be enraged and be resentful toward the imperial family. Won't the Great Hua fall then?
brother, my teacher is a pillar of the court, a great scholar of the land. If he is killed, can you bear the consequences?
Kill me, unless you foolish tyrant, don't want your empire anymore.
Emperor, put down the sword.
What if I say no?
You won't, huh? Go ahead and strike. I bet you don't have the guts. Do you dare? You're just bluffing. You wouldn't dare even if I let you.
Father.
As you wish.
Father. Father.
I am a world-renowned scholar.
You actually dare to kill me.
I am the Emperor of Great Hua. I will not be threatened by anyone. Even if the empire falls, I have nothing to fear.
Father.
Brother, my teacher is a world-renowned scholar and the leader of all scholars. You murdered him in cold blood. Do you want to bring the empire down?
Why did you do this? You killed Cade. Not only will scholars curse you, but they will also turn against the royal family.
You are being so lawless. Are you not afraid I will depose you?
As the Emperor of Great Hua, I would rather die on my feet than live on my knees.
He is just like him.
Tell them, if the officials refuse to attend court, execute the Chancellor first.
Yes.
Your Majesty, if you treat them like this...
Remember this. The gentry can be used, but never trusted. The Emperor of Great Hua never compromises. With the gentry, I would rather die on my feet than live on my knees.
Empress Dowager, the Emperor is incompetent, tyrannical, cruel, and bloodthirsty. With such actions, we refuse to obey.
Please depose the Emperor Empress Dowager. Otherwise, we will go on strike. Handing me an excuse on a silver platter, then let me make it even bigger. Who wants to go on strike? I will behead whoever does.
Your Majesty, do you think you can kill all the officials?
I can't kill every official, but I can certainly kill you. You fatuous ruler. Who else wants to go on strike? Step forward now.
You tyrant. We will never.
Who else? Everyone, step forward.
Emperor, you are so bloodthirsty. You.
If you are not satisfied, I will await your decree in the cultivation hall. Let's go.
Empress Dowager, I beg you to seek justice for my father.
Mother, my brother is cruel and bloodthirsty. It will surely spark public outrage across the land. Please consider the fate of the Great Hua. Empress Dowager, I beg you to consider the fate of the Great Hua.
What are you trying to do?
Please depose the Emperor, Mother. If this continues, the whole world will rebel. Our Great Hua will fall. Empress Dowager, I beg you to depose the Emperor and crown a new one.
Empress Dowager, His Majesty disregards his ancestors' legacy so recklessly. He was hell-bent on executing my father. If he is not deposed, this will not end well.
Do you think I don't want to, but what is the reason? Cade, a mere subject, dared to pressure the Emperor. He deserved to die. What grounds do I have to depose the Emperor now? Do you want me to be cursed for eternity?
Empress Dowager.
Yuna, do you think civil officials can be trusted?
I suppose so. The late Emperor trusted them.
Is that so? Bring me the tiger tally. Late Emperor, if your spirit is listening, please tell me whether the Emperor should be deposed or not. Summon Duke Casper.
Can't you just hold back for a while?
You're asking the Emperor to hold back, are you serious?
Your throne is not secure. Prince Zane is eyeing it, and the tiger tally for the troops is with the Empress Dowager.
Even so, I am still the Emperor. Never mind Cade. Even if it's Prince Zane, I will still kill him.
You even want to kill Prince Zane. You even want to kill Prince Zane.
I will slaughter anyone who dares to covet the throne. The same goes for Prince Zane.
Today, you killed Cade. Tomorrow, the Empress Dowager will be in the Tai Chi Hall to announce your deposition.
That is exactly what I want. Without being deposed, how can I become the true Emperor? So what if I am deposed? At worst, I will just take the throne back.
My father is the left commander of the 5 armies, not the Capital Guard commander. But without the tiger tally, he cannot mobilize the troops.
Come on, don't worry.
How can I not worry? If you are deposed, we'll be both finished.
Then tomorrow, are you interested in watching a good show in the Tai Chi Hall?
Lord Chancellor.
Your Highness, you honor me too much. Please, have a seat.
The Emperor killed Cade today. I wonder if you were aware of this, Lord Chancellor.
Cade was arrogant and rude, calling His Majesty a fatuous ruler. He deserved to die.
My father was a world-renowned scholar. He has been killed. Do you not feel even a bit of shared grief for a fallen peer?
Cade was also the leader of the Chi faction, and I am of the DL faction. Now that Cade is dead, perhaps the DL faction will become even more powerful.
In the court today, the Chi, DL, and Chu factions are in a three-way deadlock. I am afraid the Empress Dowager will not break this balance.
Then what do you want from me, Your Highness?
Help me ascend the throne.
On what grounds?
If you help me get it, half the seats in the 6 ministries and the vice-chancellor position will go to the DL faction.
Your teacher was Cade, a world-renowned scholar. Would you really favor the merchant-allied DL faction?
I will need resources to stabilize the realm, once I ascend right now. Only the South region has sufficient resources.
Fine. Tomorrow I will join the Chi faction to force a palace coup.
His Majesty has arrived. All officials pay your respects.
Long live the Emperor.
You do not bow upon seeing your Emperor. Are you planning to rebel?
Imperial brother. I ask you to abdicate the throne.
Prince Zane, this is treason.
Traitorous scum! Do you traitors have a death wish?
Since when has the Empress been allowed in the Tai Chi Hall?
The court officials will no longer obey your Majesty's orders. If your Majesty abdicates now, you can still leave with some dignity.
You.
Seth, good timing. When Mother arrives with so much opposition, how could she not depose me? Chancellor, when did you join forces with Prince Zane?
Your Majesty is incompetent and tyrannical, unfit to be Emperor. For the sake of our great Hua Empire, I naturally support Prince Zane.
Support Prince Zane, don't end up dead.
Brother, now that the court officials no longer follow your orders, you can't threaten the Chancellor.
You traitors. Aren't you afraid of being remembered as rebels who coerced the Emperor?
I am acting for the sake of Money Bell's Great Hua's future. History will only record my patriotic deeds. What infamy is there?
Fine. Every last one of you wants to commit treason, don't you? Behead these traitors!
I'll see who dares. Emperor, what are you doing?
Finally here. The show is about to begin. Mother, what do you want me to say now?
Mother, brother is cruel and tyrannical. He's bloodthirsty by nature. Please issue the decree soon, Mother.
Empress Dowager, His Majesty is debauched and incompetent if he isn't deposed. Our great Hua Empire will be in peril. I urge the Empress Dowager to issue a decree to depose the Emperor and crown a new one.
You talk about loyalty and patriotism all day. Is this how you show your loyalty?
Traitors. Their crimes deserve death.
Shut up. Emperor, do you have anything to say?
If you want to depose me, do it quickly. Why all the nonsense? What do you want me to say, Mother?
Apologize to the officials.
Apologize. Either depose me today or I'll have them all beheaded.
Does your Majesty really think you can execute all the scholars in the world?
This is the blood petition, signed by 10,000 scholars of the capital. Empress Dowager, we ask you to depose the emperor and crown a new one.
Insolent fools! Who allowed you to enter the Tai Chi Hall?
I allowed it, of course.
Zane, you're merely a prince. What right do you have to let them come in?
Shut up.
Empress Dowager. A blood petition of 10,000 people has a massive impact. If the emperor is not deposed, scholars across the South region will rise in protest. Then our Great Hua will be in peril.
Empress Dowager. Even if Lord Cade was guilty, his crimes did not warrant death. Yet he was brutally murdered by His Majesty. I cannot accept this.
His Majesty is depraved, tyrannical, fatuous, and incompetent. How can he be fit to rule?
We have come here today to petition the Empress Dowager.
On behalf of all scholars in the realm,
to depose the Emperor and crown a new one.
Empress Dowager, if you refuse, we will mobilize all scholars in the land to ask you to do this.
Scholars petitioning. Officials forcing a transition to stabilize the court and the realm. The Empress Dowager will have no choice but to comply.
I want every single one of them dead. Once I get the system's rewards, who can stand against me?
Mother, now the officials are forcing a transition, and the scholars are petitioning. If we don't grant their wish, I fear the Great Hua will fall. Please, Mother, put the Empire's future first. Depose the Emperor and crown a new one.
Emperor, you were appointed by the late Emperor. I do not wish to go against his will. Abdicate the throne yourself.
In Great Hua, we only have emperors who die on the throne, not cowards who abdicate. Brother.
Mother is giving you a graceful way out. I suggest you take it.
And what if I refuse to go gracefully?
Then don't blame us for dragging you off the throne.
Aren't you afraid I will behead you?
Your Majesty, you probably don't know who I am.
Comparing status with me. Are you worthy?
He is a scholar from the South region.
A scholar from the South region? Could it be?
So what if he is? I will kill him all the same.
Your Majesty, no!
Who in this realm is beyond my reach?
They are the gentry of the South region. If you kill them, the South region will never supply money and grain to the court.
Now there are uprisings in the northwest and floods in the central plains. Only the South region can keep the treasury filled. Without them, the nation will fall within 3 months.
Are you certain, Cynthia?
Absolutely.
So the Empress understands.
Your Highness, if you don't depose the Emperor today, we will.
Stop providing money and grain to the court.
Prince Zane is also your own son. Is it so hard to make him emperor?
Killing Cade and inciting the scholars across the land. Is this what you want?
He defied imperial authority. Why can't I kill him?
Even now, His Majesty shows no remorse. Your Highness, please follow the people's will.
Zachary, you are incompetent and tyrannical, obsessed with wine and women, cruel and bloodthirsty. Do you admit your guilt?
Even if I am deposed, I am still the son of heaven. Finally, you're deposing me.
Today, in the name of the late Emperor, I depose.
Wait. Your Highness, if you depose the Emperor, don't blame us nobles for being defiant.
Don't blame us for being defiant.
Don't blame us for being defiant.
You! Are you trying to rebel?
Casper, how dare you betray me?
It's true that you're His Majesty's mother, but His Majesty is the sovereign. All others are his subjects. For a subject to depose a sovereign is no different from treason.
If we don't depose him, Great Hua will perish. Don't you understand?
If Prince Zane takes the throne, that will truly be the end, Your Highness. If you insist on deposing the Emperor, then don't blame us for what happens next.
What if I appoint a Prince Regent?
Appoint a Prince Regent.
As long as the Emperor isn't deposed, anything else is acceptable.
Casper, you don't have the Tiger Tally to move troops yet. You dare threaten the Empress Dowager.
I may not have the tally, but most of the generals are loyal to the noble families. Do you want to test that, Prince Zane?
You.
Appoint a Prince Regent. Then how am I supposed to complete my mission?
Most generals are confidants of the nobility. It'll be trouble if we provoke them. It's acceptable to have Prince Zane take power.
Your Highness, I think we should agree.
Fine. I shall appoint a Prince Regent.
You tyrant! Once you become a puppet, I will kill you to avenge my father.
No way. I disagree.
This is the best way. As long as you remain emperor, we still have a chance.
I'd rather die than be humiliated.
Zach, this isn't your call.
Believe it or not, I'll kill you right now.
Zachary, tell me, with the officials on strike and the scholars forcing a confrontation, how will you solve this?
If I can't solve the problem, I'll eliminate the people causing it.
Perhaps Your Majesty didn't hear me clearly. We have the South Region gentry backing us.
They're exactly who I'll kill. After killing them, Mother will definitely depose me.
Killing us will cut off the court's supplies. The nation will fall within 3 months.
Then let it fall.
As the ruler, how can you say such a thing?
Mother, Zachary refuses to abdicate, just because he's clinging to the throne. Kill them, and he will lose everything. So Zachary doesn't dare.
Kill them!
Why make it hard for the soldiers if you really have the guts? Do it yourself.
Your Majesty, you won't intimidate them.
Who wants to appoint a Prince Regent?
Cheap tricks like this don't scare me. You wouldn't dare to... How dare you kill me?
Who else wants to appoint a Prince Regent?
You are cruel and tyrannical.
Those who defy me shall die.
You tyrant.
Who's next?
You, how dare you kill?
Bow and live, defy and die.
You ruthless butcher.
Killing like this, are you trying to force the realm's gentry into rebellion?
Is he really Zachary?
Motherfucker Zachary is addicted to killing. Please depose him at once. Otherwise, the state will be in peril.
What crime did they commit to deserve such a brutal death? If the South Region gentry rise in outrage and defy the court, the state will crumble. Your Highness, please depose the Emperor at once.
Please depose the Emperor at once.
Please depose the Emperor at once.
Appointing a Prince Regent means losing power. But at least you'd still have a chance. Why won't you listen?
I would rather die on my feet than live on my knees.
These 4 are not worth pitying. But without money and food, it'll be hard to mobilize the army, Your Majesty.
You killed the scholars and offended the South Region gentry. If the court's funding is cut off, Great Hua will fall.
If the nation falls, I will slaughter the gentry to be buried with me.
You won't get that chance. I shall appoint a Prince Regent now.
Mother, care to test how sharp my blade is?
What are you doing? She is the Empress Dowager.
So what if she is? Anyone who threatens me shall die. Something is wrong. She should be furious. Why is there no reaction? Did I actually scare her? Or is the nobility's pressure keeping her from bringing up deposition again? It seems I need to find another opportunity.
Is he Zachary?
Zachary, you unfilial tyrant.
You.
Zachary, what are you doing?
Mother. Hand over the tiger tally. and return power to me.
The Mid-Autumn Festival is in 3 months. All nations will come to pay tribute. If you can impress me at the ceremony, then perhaps I will.
Mother, are you refusing?
Correct.
Mother, don't force me to get rough.
Wait. Una.
Mother, you can't give him the tally.
Prince Zane, are you really going to ignore the Empress Dowager's safety?
With this tally, you can command 150,000 troops of the capital garrison.
Mother. Want all 8 tallies that command the entire army nationwide.
If you impress me at the ceremony, I will give them to you. Otherwise, even killing me won't get you what you want.
Mother is acting strange. No way. I'm not waiting another 3 months. I need to push harder.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Duke, please rise.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Duke Casper, do you know why I summoned you today?
Maybe for money and grain.
Correct. That is why I want the tallies.
Then why did you call my father here? It's not like we're going to war.
Because he's useful. Duke Casper is the only one for the job. Take 50,000 elite troops from the capital garrison to H province and S province. Just follow what's written above.
Your Majesty, how can you be certain? And this plan is far-fetched.
Just do as I command.
Yes, I obey your command.
What did you ask my father to do?
Sending him away, of course, or he will betray me again next time.
Don't worry about it.
Let's head out of the palace.
For what?
You'll find out soon. Let's go.
How could the Empress Dowager do this? So my father just died for nothing.
He won't have died in vain. Seth has set a trap, just waiting for Zachary to fall for it.
What kind of trap?
Forcing Zachary to kill Vincent. Once Vincent is dead, the entire DL faction will become my right hand.
Your Highness. Paul is here.
Let him in.
Your Highness.
What brings you here?
Regarding that matter you mentioned, 10,000 taels of silver might not be enough. This is a capital offense.
As long as you can provoke a war between Zachary and them, I will give you another 30,000 taels.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Who is he?
He is from the Court of State Ceremonial.
The Court of State Ceremonial.
What do you think about what happened today? His Majesty killed the eldest sons of the Zhu, Wang, Qian, and Zhang families. These 4 families won't let this slide easily.
What is your opinion, Chancellor? But His Majesty commands 150,000 troops around the capital. If we continue to support Prince Zane, disaster might befall us.
What good is an army without food? Haven't you ordered the grain merchants of the South region not to sell a single grain to His Majesty?
Besides, once Prince Zane ascends the throne, our faction will dominate the court and hold absolute power.
Then we shall support Prince Zane.
Okay.
Then we'll take our leave, Chancellor.
Chancellor, aren't you afraid this will get you killed?
Only when Vincent and Silas are dead. Can I truly control the DL faction instead of being a puppet?
What does His Majesty sees through your scheme?
Him. He's just a tyrant obsessed with wine and women.
Vincent, I heard that you told the grain merchants not to sell grain to me. Is that true?
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, I've been wronged.
Wronged.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Did he tell you not to sell grain to His Majesty?
Yes.
You are slandering me. When did I tell you to do that? Your Majesty, I've been wrong.
You have indeed been wronged. Are you sure you have no grain?
I would never dare deceive Your Majesty.
Kill them. Do you have grain or not?
Your Majesty. Your Majesty, it was Vincent, the Minister of Revenue, who forbade us from selling any to you.
Thank you for believing me, Your Majesty.
Since you're here, why not show yourself, Mother?
The Empress Dowager.
Zachary, what are you doing here this late?
To kill these grain merchants, of course.
They supply food to millions of people in the capital. You cannot kill them.
What if I insist?
The grain in the capital is all transported from the south region by these merchants. If you kill them, how will the grain be transported?
If I kill them, the capital will shut down. Surely Mother will depose me. Casper is not in the capital now.
These merchants ignore His Majesty's orders, but obey Vincent instead.
Shouldn't they be killed?
Your Majesty, Your Highness, I swear I never did such a thing.
Your Highness, I was coerced. Please see the truth.
Vincent, even now, you are still making excuses. He's the true leader of the DL faction. As long as he dies, I'll have the faction in my grasp.
Vincent defied imperial authority. He must be killed to restore imperial authority.
You.
This merchant dare slander a minister. He is asking for death. Guards! Kill him.
Wait, Your Majesty, Vincent defied imperial authority. If you don't kill him, how will you uphold imperial authority? Just take the out I am giving you. Killing Vincent would make everyone happy.
Zachary, can you bear the responsibility for a grain shortage in the capital?
I will kill him. What can you do about it, Mother?
You.
His Majesty is killing the innocent. Your Highness, please grant us justice.
You ruthless tyrant.
So what if I am, Mother? Are you thinking of deposing me? Come on, depose me.
Do you really think I won't depose you right now?
Don't just talk about it, Mother. If you're so capable, depose me. Now. Immediately right now.
If you depose the Emperor over a few merchants, where's the dignity of our throne?
Cynthia, you again. Mother, aren't you going to depose me? Then issue the edict. I'm waiting.
You. Let's go.
I don't believe it. How could that tyrant actually break this deadlock?
Your Highness, what happened?
The Chancellor had the grain merchants tell Zachary that Vincent was the one blocking the sale. As long as Zachary kills Vincent, the South region will fall into chaos.
Rumor has it, Seth is just a puppet of the DL faction, so it's true.
The Yu family is a top clan in the South region, with more influence than Seth. He's the true leader of the DL faction.
If His Majesty kills Vincent, the South region will fall into chaos. The Empress Dowager will have to install a new emperor for the sake of the country.
Exactly. But that tyrant ruined everything.
Your Highness, Is there no way to avenge my father?
I have another plan. Go undercover at his side.
Well, would he believe me?
He is obsessed with wine and women. As long as you go, when I ascend the throne, the Empress will still be you.
I'll go.
Cynthia, that traitor. She backstabbed me time and again. Is she really going to oppose me during the Mid-Autumn Festival celebration?
Your Majesty, Karen seeks an audience.
Her. Let her in.
Yes.
What are you doing here?
Prince Zane covets the throne. He will die sooner or later. I want to live. Please have mercy, Your Majesty.
She's probably here as a spy, but I can use her. Do you think? I will let you off the hook.
Tonight, Prince Zane wanted Your Majesty to kill Vincent. Vincent is the true leader of the DL faction. If you kill him, the DL faction will openly support Prince Zane.
I killed the wrong person. If I killed Vincent and the South region burned, Mother would definitely depose me.
Your Majesty.
How dare you threaten me? Isn't Silas a core member of the DL faction? I'll kill him. I'd like to see if the DL faction will really support Zane.
Good thing His Majesty saw through it.
Otherwise, you would be a dead man, Master.
Damn, Seth.
He tried to get me killed to take control of the DL faction.
Master, then should we support Prince Zane?
Zane and Seth have long been in league since Seth supports Prince Zane. I'll support His Majesty.
What about the 4 families in the South region?
Pass my message along to them. Sons can be replaced. But if they are looking for trouble, they have no one to blame but themselves.
Tomorrow I will secretly return to the South region.
Enough. Prepare my sedan. I need to enter the palace. I am sure His Majesty is waiting for me.
You may leave.
Why would she come here?
To switch sides, obviously. Guess I scared her out of her wits.
Karen is quite something. She is calculating.
I know.
By the way, how did you know that the Empress Dowager would go to Vincent's manor tonight?
Prince Zane has his eyes on the throne. He's got people watching my every move. Naturally, he would tell the Empress Dowager.
Too bad. Our current problem hasn't been resolved yet.
No. Believe it or not, tonight Vincent will rush to the palace to see me.
Vincent is the real leader of the DL faction. Besides, he represents the interests of the South region gentry. Why would he come to you?
To pledge his loyalty, of course.
You are overthinking it. There is no reason for him to show up.
Your Majesty.
Mr. Vincent, Minister of Revenue, requests an audience.
He actually came.
Let him in.
Yes, Your Majesty.
I told you so. Vincent will come to pledge his loyalty tonight.
You could be deposed at any moment. He's probably not here to pledge loyalty, but to discuss something else with you.
Have you heard the saying,
What saying?
the rougher the storm, the more valuable the fish? Risk and opportunity go hand in hand. This is also my chance.
Why would he take such a risk?
Your guilty servant, Vincent. Greets Your Majesty. Long live Your Majesty.
Guilty servant. Aren't you a pillar of Great Hua? You shouldn't call yourself like that.
I am guilty.
Is he really His Majesty? When did he become so shrewd?
I heard that Silas, the transport commissioner of T-City, is a core member of the DL faction.
Yes. The Shen family runs the water transport business. Most of the grain and cloth in the capital are transported by them.
I'm going to kill Silas.
Your Majesty, no! The late Emperor cut the personnel and ships of the water transport office and handed the transport over to the Shen family. If you kill him, the Shen family will be furious.
So what? Will the canal stop?
They're furious, and the canal stops land taxes and silver, won't make it to the capital.
I cannot tolerate water transport being controlled by a noble family.
If the capital shuts down, the Empress Dowager will surely depose you.
Your Majesty, you could reassign Silas elsewhere and promote someone else as transport commissioner. Then take your time dismantling their grip.
I'm not negotiating with you. I'm making a decision. After I kill Silas, you and the officials shall petition the Empress Dowager to depose me.
Petition to depose you.
Mr. Vincent, why did you summon me tonight?
The Emperor wants you dead.
What?
Sit down. Your family's shipping business has become a threat to the Emperor. Do you really think you'll survive this?
It was the late Emperor who entrusted the water transport to my family. What right does the Emperor have to kill me?
Because you're powerful enough to threaten him.
If he touches me, the canal will stop.
If the canal stops, he'll destroy your family.
Destroy my family, then the South region will rise in rebellion.
Do you know Duke Casper is marching south with 50,000 troops? Their target is the South region. Do you understand now?
Well... Mr. Vincent, please save me.
Easy. Sit. The Emperor told me that after you're dead, I should lead the officials to force a confrontation and ask the Empress Dowager to depose him.
Has he lost his mind?
No.
That was meant for you.
Exactly. What His Majesty really wants is for you to hand over control of the canal. But if you don't...
Mr. Vincent, what should I do?
Go to the Emperor tomorrow to beg for mercy. Hand over all transport rights and pledge your loyalty to him.
Well, maybe I should discuss this with Seth.
Seth, he tried to kill me. I've already broken ties with him.
Could it be that he...
Let me be blunt. Only the living get to enjoy their riches. Once you're dead, you've got nothing.
I'll go see the Emperor tomorrow.
Duke Casper is marching south with 50,000 troops. In a few days, they will reach H province.
Vincent went to see the Emperor last night.
Yes. He stayed in the cultivation hall for a long time.
Winning over and dividing, decisive and ruthless. A true Emperor. But I am the Empress Dowager of Great Hua.
Your Highness, Prince Zane, the Chancellor and Karen seek an audience.
Let them in.
Greetings.
Your Highness.
What brings you here?
Mother, I have received news that Zachary has sent men to arrest Silas. He's going to kill him.
What?
Are you really going to kill Silas?
Do you think I am joking? Kill Silas, then the water transport will stop. Mother will surely depose me. I can take the system rewards to rebuild Great Hua, so I stay on the throne forever.
Are you joking with me? You cannot kill Silas.
And what if I refuse?
Mother, His Majesty also wants to reclaim the water transport.
Water transport is the very foundation of the Shen family. To take it back, you would have to wipe out the Shen family.
Mother, grain and cloth for the capital tax revenue from the water transport all rely on the Shen family. If the Shen family is destroyed, the capital will grind to a halt.
Emperor, do not make me say it a third time.
Do not confront the Empress Dowager directly.
Empress Dowager. I do not want to say it a third time either.
The Shen family doesn't just have boats and sailors. There are over 100,000 men making their living on the water. They only answer to the Shen family.
Unless the Shen family agrees, no one can take their water transport from them.
Then I will execute them all. I do not mind slaughtering another South region. I'll cripple the capital. Won't you depose me?
Empress Dowager, my brother is disregarding the safety of the nation. I hope you will make a decision soon.
By doing this, you won't get the water transport, and the capital will fall apart.
Your Majesty.
Silas is here.
Summon!
Summon Silas, Transport Commissioner of T-City.
Your guilty subject Silas kowtows to His Majesty.
What crime have you committed?
I abused my power, took bribes and broke the law. Punish me, Your Majesty.
I see. Silas is retreating to advance. The Shen family controls the water transport. Zachary won't dare to kill him. This is coercion.
Silas is pressuring the Emperor. What nerve! Emperor, can you handle this?
The Shen family manages the nation's water transport. They have served the state well. What crime has Silas committed? Please rise.
Without Your Majesty's order, I dare not rise. Please, punish me.
You've managed the water transport, great effort and merit. What crime could you possibly have?
Silas cannot be killed. Just take the easy way out for now, and plan later.
Silas, you may rise. Emperor, let him rise.
Didn't he say he's a guilty subject? Then why should he rise? If I kill you, Empress Dowager will surely depose me. Silas, do you admit your guilt?
I admit my guilt.
Silas simply knows you don't dare to kill him. That's why he's forcing you to humiliate yourself.
Good that you admit it. I want your water transport. Will you give it? Or not?
The water transport is Shen family's property. How can it be given to you? If Your Majesty is unsatisfied, you may simply kill him. I'm just afraid you do not dare.
Brother one, if you don't dare to kill him, drop the act.
Vincent was right. Seth just wants Vincent and me to die, so he can control the DL faction.
If the water transport is cut off and the capital collapses, I'm afraid your throne won't last much longer.
Fine. I'll take your words as a blessing.
I am willing to offer water transports, boats, and sailors.
What did you say? What are you doing? Shouldn't you be using the water transport to fight me head on? Why the hell are you backing down?
I opposed, Your Majesty. It is a crime punishable by death. I am willing to offer all my sailors and boats.
Silas, what are you talking about?
Silas certainly knows what he is saying. He wants to offer all his sailors and boats to His Majesty.
You have me and the DL faction behind you. What are you afraid of? Your family controls the water transport. My brother wouldn't dare to kill you.
I advises Prince Zane not to oppose His Majesty.
Don't pick the wrong side.
Silas, don't you forget the Shen family's roots are in South region.
How dare you threatening someone in front of His Majesty? Do you have any respect for the Emperor? You.
All of you, shut up. What's going on?
You're asking me. Who am I supposed to ask? Something's not right. You speak up.
This matter is simply Seth bringing trouble upon himself.
What do you mean?
Seth wanted to use the grain merchants issue to have a veteran official killed, but fortunately His Majesty found out. He had the grain merchants killed and spared the old official's life.
You're talking nonsense. I know nothing about the grain merchants.
Shut up. You continue. I should have killed Vincent back then.
Silas was corrupt and broke the law. He abused his power for personal gain. He should have been executed. But His Majesty considered his merits. If he offered a humble apology, he would be spared. Today, Silas is here to plead guilty and to offer control of the water transport.
You mean This was all planned by my brother.
Exactly.
When did I ever plot any of this?
Are you sure I gave those instructions?
Your Majesty told me to kill Silas and wipe out his entire family. The hidden meaning was for me to go and persuade Silas.
You scoundrel. Who told you there was a hidden meaning? When did I ever say that? What are you even imagining? Where exactly was the hidden meaning?
How can you ask something like that here?
I was talking nonsense. Your Majesty had no such intention.
Kill the chicken to scare the monkey. Use both reward and punishment. Next time, be absolutely sure before you tell me anything. How embarrassing.
Mother?
Silas, you will regret this.
Your Majesty, I have succeeded in my task.
You did well. Don't do it again.
Your Majesty, I heard Prince Zane intends to use foreign envoys to pressure you during the banquet for all nations.
Pressure me. How?
I don't know the specifics. It seems to be related to war.
War. Currently, the court's funds and grain seem to depend on the DL faction. During the banquet for all nations, you will side with Prince Zane and Seth to pressure me. Do you understand?
Side with the Prince Zane and Seth.
Have you lost your mind? A coup at the banquet for all nations. Empress Dowager really will depose you.
Then the Prince Zane's faction will naturally show their hand. Perfect. I can wipe them all out at once.
That's way too risky.
Your Majesty is brilliant.
Lure them out, then kill them.
I will follow Your Majesty's will.
Vincent and Silas are the core of the DL faction. If they defect to us, the DL faction will no longer be a threat.
Do you really think the Chancellor is just a puppet? His power is so huge that if Vincent and Silas die, he can take control of the entire DL faction.
The Yu and Shen families hold a special place in the faction. The other members won't follow Seth.
The people of the DL faction, they all came together for profit. Naturally, they can also part ways because of self-interest.
So we did all this for nothing.
Of course not. The truth will come out at the banquet for all nations. A clumsy move. It seems at the banquet for all nations, I must defy Mother to truly provoke her.
Mother? My brother forcibly seized control of the water transport. This is robbing the people. If word gets out, our Great Hua's prestige is ruined.
I also want you to take the throne. But the nobility threatened a rebellion, so I could only appoint you as Prince Regent.
But as Prince Regent, I don't have the power to command the world.
The court is in desperate need of funds and grain. If you can use funds and grain as leverage, you can force the nobility to submit.
Mother, why don't you give me those 7 tiger tallies for troop deployment?
The tiger tallies must be used with the Imperial seal to mobilize the troops.
Isn't there another way?
Soldiers have families to feed. Do you understand?
I understand. I will go right now to gather funds and grain.
Yuna, tell me, am I a good mother?
Please spare me, Empress Dowager.
It seems I am not. Emperor, if you don't satisfy me today, I will not give you the tiger tally.
Empress Dowager?
You are pushing me too hard, Empress Dowager. I hope you don't regret it.
If it weren't for the support of the nobility, I would have deposed you long ago.
I beg you to depose me right now.
Just stop talking! She is the Empress Dowager, after all.
If I don't make you cry from anger later, I'm not the Emperor.
Your Majesty, all foreign envoys have arrived. Please, Your Majesty.
Who said all the foreign envoys have all arrived? Empress Dowager, Your Majesty. For the banquet for all nations, there is also an envoy from Europa. They are waiting outside the hall.
Please, invite them in.
Summon the Europa envoys.
Emperor, do not disgrace our Great Hua.
I am David Harris. On behalf of King Henry, I greet the esteemed Great Hua Emperor.
We are envoys from the noble Europa. When you see us, why don't you kneel?
How the hell can he translate it like that?
Bastard! These barbarians. How dare they spew such nonsense?
Empress Dowager, Your Majesty. He is arrogant and rude. He should be executed immediately, and we should declare war on Europa.
Emperor, this man has insulted our Great Hua. Take him out and behead him now. Declare war on Europa.
You say declare war. Well, I'm not going to.
What are they saying? I feel they seem a bit agitated.
Sir, it's their first time seeing envoys from Europa, so they're excited.
Esteemed Great Hua Emperor, my king has sent me with 3 rare gifts. He hopes you will allow us to buy goods in bulk from Great Hua and boat them back to Europa.
My master heard the Test Great Hua is vast and rich, and we specially brought 3 items for Your Majesty to identify, if Your Majesty can identify them. We will buy Great Hua's goods in bulk at high prices.
What if I can't?
Cede 3 coastal cities to us.
Preposterous. Land of our ancestors, how can it be given away? Take him out and execute him now.
Your Majesty, I suspect there's something wrong with the translation. No matter how rude a foreign envoy is, they would never say such things.
I agree. Even if he knew no etiquette, he wouldn't talk such nonsense. Right here in the hall.
Your Majesty, this is really suspicious. Unless this envoy is a fool. Otherwise, how could he say such words in the hall?
No rush. I accept your terms. Bring the items in.
What are they saying?
Sir, they say Great Hua is vast and rich, and they've seen everything. Your things are just a pile of junk.
That's outrageous! Bring the items up! If the Emperor of Great Hua can't identify them, I want him to apologize to me.
My master said, if you can't identify them and refuse to cede the cities, we will send our invincible fleet, that probably expedition to the east.
Emperor, did you not hear me?
Empress Dowager. I also think there's something wrong with the translation.
Empress, be quiet.
Your Majesty, this man is so arrogant. He should be beheaded at once. We should declare war.
Brother, this foreign envoy is so insolent. Why haven't you beheaded him yet? Do you want Great Hua to lose all its dignity? What is this thing?
Have you seen it before?
I don't know. What should we do now?
Don't worry. The Emperor and we are in the same boat now. I have a plan.
Emperor, kill them right now.
The Empress Dowager wants me to declare war. I simply won't.
Why won't you kill them? Don't forget our agreement.
I haven't forgotten. As for why, it's because I know these 3 things.
Seth, do you know these 3 items?
That white rabbit should be a snow rabbit from Nurgan. As for the other 2, I haven't seen them before.
Brother, apart from the snow rabbit, none of us know what the other 2 items are.
You don't know doesn't mean I don't.
Your Majesty won't kill them? Instead, you agree to their terms? Do you want Great Hua to lose all its dignity?
Emperor, did you hear that? Even the Chancellor doesn't know. You live deep in the palace, and how could you know if you don't kill them? I will appoint the Prince Regent.
Mother,
are you so sure that I don't know?
I have read many books, and still don't know Your Majesty has lived in the palace for long. And how could you possibly know?
This is no time for throwing a tantrum. Besides, this matter concerns the dignity of Great Hua.
What's the rush? Today, I'm determined to make the Empress Dowager furious. I said I know what these 3 things are.
Then tell us. Apart from the snow rabbit, what are the other 2?
This isn't called a snow rabbit, it's called a polar rabbit, also known as an Arctic rabbit. It lives in the freezing lands of the north.
Polar rabbit. What on earth is a polar rabbit?
I've never heard of it. Brother, this so-called polar rabbit. I've never heard of it. That's clearly a snow rabbit.
If your majesty doesn't know the answer, you could choose not to speak. Talking nonsense will only bring shame.
Emperor, are you determined to shame our great Hua?
You don't believe me? Then ask the envoy. Bring it on. Making a scene is exactly what I want.
Sir.
The Emperor says this is a polar rabbit, which is also known as an Arctic rabbit, living in the extreme cold of the north.
Yes, that's absolutely correct. This is a species of rabbit that lives in extreme cold. It's extremely rare.
My master says you're wrong. This is not a polar rabbit. According to our agreement, you must cede 3 of Great Hua's coastal cities to us.
Here's my chance.
Your majesty, your reckless answer has brought great shame upon our great Hua.
Brother, your nonsense has brought such shame to Great Hua. You owe Mother an explanation.
Are you all so certain this isn't a polar rabbit?
The envoy already said it's not. What more is there to argue? You have disappointed me deeply. I shall appoint the Prince Regent.
The fur of a polar rabbit has a unique feature. With light from different directions, the fur color will change.
Stop talking nonsense. No such fur exists in this world.
How could I not know about such thing?
I know a snow rabbit's fur changes according to the climate, but I've never heard of it changing at the direction of light.
Mother Brother is talking nonsense, making Great Hua lose all its dignity. Please appoint the Prince Regent immediately to restore order to the court.
Just because you don't know about it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Then prove it. If you can't, I will officially appoint the Prince Regent.
Prove it. That's easy. Guards, close the doors. Light the lamps.
Close the doors and light the lamps.
First, hang the lamp overhead. Look closely. It's white right now. Now move it to the left.
All just tricks.
Now the rabbit's fur should be gray.
This. It really turned gray.
An emperor confined to the palace. How could he possibly know this?
It's actually true. How do you know all this?
You want to know.
In your dreams.
Now do you still want to say this isn't a polar rabbit?
This. Zachary has lived in the palace for a long time. How would he know these things?
What's going on with them?
Sir?
They don't believe the Emperor, make them believe. This is a polar rabbit. Tell the Emperor if he can identify the other 2 items, I'll give him another gift.
My master said, this is a snow rabbit, not a polar rabbit. Your Majesty has lost.
Bastard! The evidence is right here, and you still dare to quibble.
The Europa envoy is going too far.
Your Majesty, I strongly suspect the translator is making things up.
That's exactly what my master said.
Are you sure that's what he said?
Of course.
Now, brother, you have 2 choices. First, cede 3 cities. Second, declare war on Europe.
Your Majesty, how can we cede the land of our ancestors? In my humble opinion, we should go to war.
Emperor, what is there to think about? They hold Great Hua in such contempt. Execute them and start the war.
The Europa envoy didn't say that. This translator is lying.
What a joke.
Brother, you don't believe the translator, but you trust the words of Vincent and Silas.
We don't believe a foreign envoy would be so foolish. Vincent, let me ask you. Do you understand the Europa language? And you, Silas, do you understand it?
We don't understand it. But a normal person, who would talk like that?
If you don't understand, shut up. Emperor, do you not want the tiger tally anymore?
Enough. Vincent and Silas don't understand, but they are right. Paul is indeed mistranslating.
May I ask, besides me, who else understands what the Europa envoy is saying? Don't tell me. Your Majesty wants to accuse me of mistranslating based on others' so-called analysis. Do you have proof?
Envoy, your translator says this isn't a polar rabbit.
You can understand us.
I'm finished. Your Majesty understands the Europa language.
I'm doomed.
Your translator said this isn't an Arctic rabbit, it's a snow rabbit.
You bastard! I'm going to kill you.
Sir, please spare me. I was wrong. It was him.
He gave me 10,000 taels of silver and told me to translate it this way.
What are you pointing at? Damn it, how could Zachary understand the Europa language?
It was you who gave me 10,000 taels and told me to mistranslate on purpose.
What nonsense are you talking? Do you have proof? Don't talk nonsense without evidence.
You bastard! How dare you betray me?
What else did you lie about?
He also said if I couldn't recognize these 3 items, I would cede 3 coastal cities to you.
I'm going to kill you.
Wait. I need him to retranslate.
For the sake of the Emperor.
I'll spare your life for now.
Now, translate it again.
Your Majesty, I mistranslated just now.
These 3 items are gifts from my master to the Emperor of Great Hua. He hopes the Emperor of Great Hua will allow my master, within the borders of Great Hua, to purchase goods in bulk and ship them back to Europa.
And if he recognized these 3 items, what then?
My master says, if the Emperor of Great Hua can recognize these 3 items, he will present another gift.
Sir, the translation is finished.
Your Honorable Majesty, Emperor of Great Hua, I am very surprised that you recognize the Arctic rabbit. But as for the remaining 2 items,
you surely won't recognize them.
These are things brought back from the New World. Even in Europa, many people don't know them.
The one in the second tray is called tudo. In your Europa, you call it a potato. It comes from the distant South Amelia. It has a high yield and is easy to grow. The item in the third tray is called a chili pepper. It comes from North Amelia. Am I correct?
You don't just know Europa languages, but you even know about the distant New World.
He, Zachary, wouldn't know about these things.
Within the borders of Great Hua, there are merchants from the far west. I naturally learned of it through them.
Your Highness, we miscalculated.
No matter, we can still provoke a war with the Xiongnu.
Prince, not just forcing His Majesty to abdicate, even killing the Emperor is not impossible. But this matter requires caution.
It's fine. I know what I'm doing.
Yes, Your Majesty, Emperor of Great Hua. Your answer is perfectly correct.
My master says, Your Majesty, Emperor of Great Hua. Your answer is perfectly correct.
Respected Emperor of Great Hua.
I will follow through on my promise. And give you another gift.
This gift. You surely won't recognize it. It was only after years of experimentation in Europa that it was finally invented.
The hand crank generator. I remember now. In the early 17th century, Gilbert discovered electricity and phenomena like electric attraction. He is known as the father of electricity, but the generator shouldn't appear in a lab for another few decades.
What's going on here?
Your Majesty. Now, let me demonstrate how to use it.
No need. I know how to use it.
Your Majesty, are you serious?
Of course, there's nothing in this world I don't know.
Emperor of Great Hua. Are you sure?
His name is Ashina, younger brother of the Xiongnu Great Khan, known as Ashina Great Khan.
I am the Emperor of Great Hua. My word is my bond, so of course it's true.
Fine. You said it. Guards, bring it in, Emperor of Great Hua. Didn't you say you know everything? If you can make this heart beat again, I will give you 3,000 fine steeds.
You're clearly looking for trouble. Who can make a dead pig's heart beat?
Your Majesty, Ashina is deliberately provoking us. Don't fall for it.
Emperor of Great Hua, didn't you say you know everything? If you can't do it, then send 500,000 loads of grain and 200,000 bolts of cloth to us.
Absurd. You're being difficult on purpose.
I am being difficult on purpose. Let me tell you, if you don't give them to us, I will lead 100,000 iron cavalry to crush the Great Wall defense line.
Your Majesty, the Xiongnu are deliberately making things hard. Our Great Hua should just go to war with them.
Brother, this concerns Great Hua's dignity. We must not back down.
No, we absolutely cannot go to war with the Xiongnu.
Europa is thousands of miles away.
It's fine to go to war there. But the Xiongnu are right at our doorstep.
Your Majesty, we should send an envoy to negotiate with the Xiongnu Great Khan, instead of dealing with this Ashina.
Mother, Ashina has provoked us repeatedly. If we don't fight, won't it undermine Great Hua's prestige?
Shut up!
As you command.
Emperor, you must not go to war with the Xiongnu.
Wrong. I will make the heartbeat. And I will also go to war with the Xiongnu.
What arrogance. My Xiongnu Empire will be waiting for your declaration of war.
But I'm very curious how you'll make this heart beat.
Emperor, do you know what you're saying? Making a heartbeat and going to war. Who do you think you are?
I am the Emperor of Great Hua.
Brother, let's set aside the matter of war for now. But making a dead heart beat, are you talking in your sleep?
To make a dead heart beat. Only a god can do that.
If there is a god in this world, then it is I.
Enough. I don't want to hear such talk anymore. Have you made up your mind today to go against me?
Right now, we should Ashina Great Khan. Then send an envoy to the Xiongnu Great Khan.
I am the Emperor. If I say it can be done, then it certainly can be done.
Emperor of Great Hua.
I think you're just talk with your mouth.
Why don't you come and do it? Show me.
That's easy enough. I just need this.
This. Isn't that the gift from the Europa envoy? It can make a heart beat again.
Emperor, have you lost your mind?
What if I succeed?
If you succeed, I will no longer mention the appointment of the Prince Regent. If you fail, appoint him immediately.
Fine. Brother, you don't even know what this is. Yet you dare claim it can make a heart beat again.
If there were something in this world that could make this heart keep beating, wouldn't that mean the dead could return to life? Can this thing bring the dead back to life?
Your Majesty, my master said, this thing has no power to heal or save lives. Your Majesty, I'm really not lying this time.
I know.
The Europa envoy knows this thing best, since even he says this thing has no power to heal. Then it certainly doesn't.
Did you hear that, Emperor? Even the Europa envoy who gave this gift says it has no such power.
He does not understand this thing.
Brother, you actually say the Europa envoy doesn't understand it. Could it be that you know it better than he does?
Since you don't believe me, then I'll show you the truth.
I shall see for myself.
What do you think, Seth?
How can the dead return to life?
Vincent, Silas.
Here, Your Majesty.
Vincent, turn the handle. Silas, wrap your hands in cloth and hold the 2 copper wires.
As you command.
Now, press the copper wires onto it.
Brother, this heart isn't beating at all.
The Europa envoy said, this thing has absolutely no power to heal.
Let go.
It's beating. The heart is beating.
It's actually beating.
How can a heart that is already dead possibly beat again?
How is this possible? This heart. But I saw it with my own eyes this morning. Someone took it from a pig. That pig was long dead. How could it possibly beat again?
How did you do it? Could the gift from the Europa envoy can bring the dead back to life?
Your Majesty, I know this thing very well. It has no such capability at all. How did you do it?
Your Majesty, I know this thing very well. It has no such capability at all. How did you do it?
In this world, there is nothing I don't understand. As for now, I know what you know. But what I know you might not necessarily understand.
Seth, this Zachary can actually make a dead heart beat. What should we do?
Don't panic, Your Highness. Watch me. Ashina Great Khan, you lost. Hand over those 3,000 fine horses at once.
It's fake. All of it is fake. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Are you Xiongnu really this untrustworthy?
I am indeed untrustworthy. I want your Great Hua to offer 500,000 loads of grain and 100,000 bolts of cloth to my Xiongnu. Otherwise, I will lead 100,000 iron cavalry to crush your defenses and slaughter all your Great Hua people.
Brother, Ashina is so arrogant. How can we not fight back? I suggest we kill Ashina to prove the might of Great Hua. As long as Zachary kills Ashina, war will break out. Then Mother will have an excuse to depose him.
You bastard, how dare you try to kill me? You bastard, if I hadn't helped you with your coup today, you promised that after you ascended the throne.
You'd let us Xiongnu roam freely in LD region.
You would give LD region to us, Xiongnu to roam.
Treason! Zane, how dare you betray your country?
Mother, I would never dare to betray our country.
Empress Dowager, this is all Ashina, falsely accusing Zane. He cannot be trusted. You fool, the Empress Dowager hates traitors the most. You are good for nothing, but only good at making a mess.
If he's just making wild accusations, how can he point right at your nose and say,
Mother, if I really were a traitor, then why would I want Ashina dead?
If Zane dies, Mother would have no one to appoint if she deposes me. Then she won't depose me. This won't do. Prince Zane is father's second son. It must be Ashina, trying to drag us down with him.
This emperor is far more calculating than I thought. Perhaps I was overthinking.
Thank you, brother.
For the emperor's sake, I'll believe you for now.
Thank you, Mother.
You foolish ruler. Your brother plotted treason, and yet you still forgive him.
If you don't give me 3,000 fine horses, I'll execute you right now.
You wouldn't dare kill me. My brother is Xiongnu Great Khan.
Emperor, our empire isn't ready for a war with the Xiongnu. Let him go.
Release him. What a joke. If I let him go, how could I possibly rule this vast land of Great Hua?
If you dared to kill me, you would have done it long ago. Why wait until now?
Brother, maybe we should just let him go. It's only a matter of losing some face.
Watch me push you into a corner. Didn't you want to kill him just a moment ago? What happened? Did you change your mind?
I've heard that the people are the most important, and the state comes second. Letting him go is just a small price in pride.
He's right. If I die here today, all of you Great Hua people will be buried with me. So you'd better just let me go.
Guards!
Your Majesty, you can't kill him.
No one is unkillable.
Who do you think you're scaring? If you dared to kill me, you would have done it long ago. You wouldn't have waited until now.
Are you sure?
Let me tell you. I'll put my neck right here today. If you have the guts, come and chop it off.
I grant your wish. Who else dares to challenge me? All of you, step forward. I'd like to see how many lives you think you have. Drag him out.
Your Majesty, how dare you kill Ashina? Right now, Great Hua is in no position to go to war with the Xiongnu.
Empress Dowager, His Majesty is not to blame for this. It was Ashina who was being utterly provocative. His Majesty simply reached his breaking point.
Empress Dowager. It was Ashina who challenged the imperial authority. His crime deserves death.
His Majesty's action was to uphold the dignity of the Emperor. If he wasn't killed, where would our national pride be?
I have done nothing wrong. All of you, stand up.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Mother, I have provoked a war between two nations. Are you still not going to depose me?
Even now, have you still not realized?
What do you want me to realize? I am the ruler of hundreds of millions of people, the master of this vast land. Do you want me to bow and scrape? If you are dissatisfied, then depose me.
Empress Dowager, the Son of Heaven should indeed have his pride, but that pride is nothing compared to the safety of the state.
Brother, as the sages said, the ruler is of the least importance. The people come first, then the state. If we recklessly go to war and the Xiongnu army tramples our land, how many innocent people will perish in the flames of war?
Your Majesty, This is completely disregarding the people and leaving them to their fate, while also disregarding the stability of the nation. I implore you, Empress Dowager, to prioritize the safety of our nation, depose the emperor and crown a new one, to restore our relations with this young new. I beg you, Empress Dowager, to depose the emperor and crown a new one.
Good, good, good. The officials are forcing a showdown. I don't believe you won't depose me this time. Weren't they supposed to join the other officials? What are they doing just standing there?
Remember these people. They are all the Prince Zane and Seth's men.
Don't worry, it's our turn.
Emperor, look at all these officials. Don't you have anything to say?
Empress Dowager, what do you want me to say? Do you want me to kneel before the Xiongnu?
You, Zachary, you rebellious son.
Mother, my brother is acting out. He's being completely reckless. Please consider the state, Mother.
Don't you feel any regret at all? You all are pressuring your sovereign.
Are you planning a rebellion?
I will appoint the Prince Regent right now. Hand over the tiger tally to the Prince Regent.
Empress Dowager, His Majesty just killed the Xiongnu envoy, and now you're threatening to appoint a Prince Regent? Do you want to bear eternal infamy?
Empress Dowager, I have brought the heart back to life. Are you going to break your word?
I will not break my word. I will depose you right now.
Then go ahead. I'm waiting. Finally, I've achieved my goal.
Fine. I'll grant your wish. Guards!
Empress Dowager. Empress Dowager, if you depose the Emperor, I and the officials will immediately go on strike.
All these officials. How many of them still listen to you?
What if I join them? My Shen family hasn't handed over the water transport if you insist on deposing the Emperor. I will shut down the water transport. The capital will be paralyzed. Can you take responsibility for that?
You, damn it!
I finally got rid of Casper, and now you two are backstabbing me. It seems I have to use my ultimate move. Mother. You've repeatedly proposed a Prince Regent. Do you even care about me in your heart? My brother is more important than please depose me. And make the Prince Zane the Emperor.
What are you doing?
What do you intend to do? Why?
That was a brilliant move, Your Majesty. He's forcing the Empress Dowager to return power.
I see.
I'm finding it harder to read His Majesty, his intellect, his shrewdness. I get it now. He's retreating in order to advance.
Get up this instant. Throughout history, I've never heard of an emperor asking the Empress Dowager to depose him.
Well, today there is. Doesn't the Empress Dowager want to crown the Prince Zane? I removed the crown and dragon robe myself. What are you still hesitating for?
Your Majesty, you have disappointed me greatly.
Since you are disappointed, then depose me quickly. Right now.
Mother, this throne, if my brother doesn't want it, I do. I swear I will govern the realm well.
Empress Dowager, installing Prince Zane is what the people desire.
You. If I depose the emperor, and Casper leads his army back to the capital, the nobles will revolt. I will surely be killed. The emperor is incredibly shrewd.
If you have concerns, Mother, you can appoint me as Prince Regent first.
The Empress Dowager must hand over the tiger tallies.
Could it be
that you think the nobles can no longer swing their blades?
Wrong. Deposing me is your only choice.
What are you all trying to do? Why are you all cornering me? Are you trying to drive me to my grave?
We naturally want you to return power to His Majesty. His Majesty is the Son of Heaven, yet he holds only one tiger tally, while you hold 7 of them.
If you do not hand over the remaining 7 tiger tallies, we will not back down.
Who wants the tiger tally? I want mighty soldiers.
You all.
Now the court is split into faction. The partisan struggle is fierce, and the Prince Zane is disrupting the court order, forcing a palace coup to depose the emperor. This is all your fault, Empress Dowager.
Are you planning a rebellion?
It is you who are rebelling. If you didn't hold military power, who dare to force a deposition?
Absurd. It was clearly His Highness, blinded by lust, defiling Karen, killing the great scholar Cade, slaughtering the grain merchants of South Region, and now killing the brother of the Xiongnu Great Khan.
You are the ones who are absurd. Karen trespassed into royal baths. She deserved death. Cade insulted the Son of Heaven. He deserved execution. Ashina insulted His Majesty. He deserved to be executed. Furthermore, making the Son of Heaven kneel, you all deserve death.
A son kneeling to his mother is only natural.
His Majesty is the Son of Heaven. How can the Son of Heaven kneel?
Today, if the Empress Dowager makes the Son of Heaven kneel, she will surely be cursed for eternity. If you still don't hand over military power...
All of you, shut up! You two traitors, I told you to side with the ministers, but you backstabbed me instead.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Empress Dowager, depose the Emperor.
Empress Dowager, hand over the military power.
I said shut up.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Yuna,
I am here.
bring the tiger tally. Yes. Empress Dowager, you cannot. All of you, shut up.
I'm totally screwed this time. Not only does she not depose me, but she's giving me military power.
This is crazy.
These 7 tiger tallies can mobilize the entire country's forces. I'm returning them to you now.
Empress Dowager, I disagree. I greet the Empress Dowager.
I greet the Empress Dowager.
What did you just say?
I do not agree. Handing the tiger tallies over to a foolish emperor.
How dare you?
You dare call His Majesty a foolish emperor.
If I have committed a crime, I am willing to be punished by the laws of Great Hua. But I will not suffer the humiliation of being defiled. My father sought justice for me, but was cut down by him. May I ask the Empress Dowager, my father seeking justice for me, what was wrong with that? Today I, on behalf of my father,
seek justice from the Empress Dowager. Seek justice. Are you also here today to pressure me?
Miss Karen, and us as well.
You all.
That is right. The 4 of us are the fathers of Frank, John, Tom, and Peter.
Our eldest sons only spoke a few words, yet they were killed by His Majesty. We must seek justice today.
If the Empress Dowager does not depose the Emperor,
Then do not blame our South Region families
for no longer paying taxes and grain to the court.
Felix and Jasper, are you trying to rebel?
Did you not receive my letter? Silas, your family is a top family in South Region.
Yet you are willing to be this tyrant's lapdog.
You are truly a disgrace to your ancestors.
From now on, we will no longer recognize you as the leader of the DL faction. We have decided to sever all marital ties with you.
Why hasn't the U deposed the Emperor yet? What are you waiting for?
Empress Dowager. These 4 families represent the majority of the South Region families. Without the wealth and grain from South Region, the court will fall apart.
The Empress Dowager cannot withstand this pressure. I will succeed.
For the sake of the Great Hua, depose the Emperor and crown a new one, to save the future of Great Hua.
Are you all trying to drive me to my death?
Mother, if you don't depose the Emperor now, without the protection of the South Region clans and their wealth and resources, the future of our Great Hua will be in peril.
Empress Dowager, you must think this through. If you insist on deposing the Emperor, the capital will fall into chaos.
I really want to kill them both.
The Zhu, Wang, Qian, and Zheng families, those 4 families, cannot represent all the people of South Region. Moreover, their sons disrespected His Majesty. They deserve to die for their crimes. You.
This must be settled today. You are all key officials of the state. In my opinion, let's just appoint the Prince Regent.
I do not agree.
You disagree? Then tell me how this should be resolved.
If I can solve it.
Once it's solved, I will not appoint a Prince Regent.
Fine. You said it.
Your Majesty, you had better save yourself some dignity.
Seth, aren't you afraid His Majesty will remove you from your post?
Remove me from my post.
Who is still
Listening to this tyrant's decrees.
Anyway, our South Region families will not listen to you.
You all are rebelling. You will be cursed for eternity.
I will give you one chance. Submit to me and can spare your lives.
Brother, They represent South Region, most of the South Region families. If you kill them, the court will collapse in an instant. Besides,
Do you think I don't know?
You were just playing hard to get.
If you didn't want the throne, then why do all this?
Why? If you really didn't want the throne, you would have abdicated yourself. Why wait for the Empress Dowager to depose you?
You're just trying to force her to seize military power.
Don't make us force you out.
So you refuse to submit.
We will never submit to a tyrant like you.
Even if I exterminate your entire families, you still won't submit.
Exterminate our families? Our families are all in South Region. You can't touch them. Who says I can't?
I, your old servant Casper, greetings, Your Majesty.
Duke.
Father.
Duke. 3 months ago, following Your Majesty's decree, I deployed troops south. It took 3 months. Fortunately, I have fulfilled the mission. I return to court today.
You may rise.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Casper, you old fool. What do you mean?
It's quite simple. It means as long as His Majesty wishes. He can wipe out your entire families at any time.
Bring them in.
My lady. Husband, my lady.
Why are you all here? 3 months ago, His Majesty predicted that you would stage a coup and rebel. That's why he had me gather elite troops and station them in H province. If you dare to act up, we can suppress you at any moment.
When did I ever tell him to do that? Didn't I send him to H province to maintain local stability?
1 month ago, I heard that the 4 of you were heading north to the capital and knew your rebellious intent was clear, so I personally led 50,000 troops south to take control of South Region.
And captured all your families.
To make an example of you.
Now, all of the 4 families, totaling 4,862 people, are all outside the hall, awaiting orders. With one word from His Majesty, their heads will roll.
Well done, Duke. Let's see if you still dare to force a coup.
It was all thanks to Emperor's brilliant planning. Otherwise, they wouldn't be here right now.
Do you still refuse to submit?
Your entire families are all outside.
I have just one question.
Foolish Emperor.
Do you dare risk your throne to kill us?
Brother, I think you better release them. You don't dare to kill them anyway.
You said I didn't dare to kill before. But what happened?
In the world today, only our South Region can provide the court with funds and grain. If you kill us, the fall of the kingdom will be imminent.
If you kill me, I lose my life, but you lose your throne. Do you dare? Even if I let you kill me, you wouldn't dare. Even given the chance, you're useless. Who are you trying to scare?
You can scare them, but you can't actually kill them.
I may not understand the art of ruling. Now there is no other choice. Emperor, I demand an explanation.
What explanation do you want?
Are you trying to destroy my empire?
So what if I destroy it?
Casper, at your service.
Kill them all. Leave no one alive.
Wait.
You can execute 3 generations. Executing all the people would be too extreme.
I will bear all the consequences.
Yes, Your Majesty. All generals, hear my command. Kill. Your Majesty, have mercy. Have mercy, Your Majesty.
Emperor, with such tyrannical acts, are you trying to bring Great Hua to ruin?
Mother, you can depose me then.
You are tyrannical and ruthless.
So what if I am tyrannical? So what if I am bloodthirsty? I am the son of heaven of Great Hua. I am the true master of Great Hua.
Fine, fine, fine. I shall appoint the Prince Regent.
Killing others is clearly useless, Empress Dowager. You forced my hand. I don't believe that if I hold a sword against your throat, you still won't depose me, Empress Dowager. Hand over the tiger tally.
You rebellious son. What are you doing?
I will say this one last time. Hand over the tiger tally.
In your dreams, I will never give the tiger tally to a tyrant like you.
The ancestral teachings of the great founder. The harem shall not interfere in politics. Now the Empress Dowager has violated these teachings. By the decree of the great founder, execute the Empress Dowager. To uphold the ancestral laws of Great Hua.
You.
What are you doing? This is your mother! As the Emperor holding a blade to your own mother's throat, this is extreme filial impiety. No one in the world will ever respect you.
If I don't point it at her, will they respect me then?
Zachary, how dare you be so insolent to your mother?
You tyrant! You absolute tyrant! You dare point a sword at the Empress Dowager? Your name will be cursed for eternity.
Everyone, shut up! If anyone says another word, I will kill her.
Zachary, you rebellious unfilial son.
Since it's come to this, Empress Dowager, don't blame me then.
Mother, Empress Dowager.
Empress Dowager. Mother, you're awake.
Empress Dowager. That rebellious son has infuriated me to death. Did he take the tiger tally away?
Empress Dowager, after you fainted, that tyrant, he snatched the tiger tally away.
It's true, Empress Dowager. You should have deposed him long ago. Now that he has taken the military tally, he will be even more lawless.
I never expected him to be so cruel, to actually point a sword at my throat.
Empress Dowager, what should we do? He has already obtained 8 tallies.
Una, go and get that thing.
Yes.
Mother, what item are you retrieving?
Back when you and Zachary fought for the throne, although Zachary became the emperor, the late emperor, before he passed, left behind a secret edict.
An edict? What edict?
Back then, the late emperor said, if Zachary proved unfit for the throne, the edict should be revealed to depose Zachary and crown Prince Zane as emperor.
Mother, did father really want to make me the emperor?
Is that true? But why didn't you bring it out earlier?
Exactly.
Previously, the nobles threatened to rebel. I had no choice. Who would have thought that brat would be so unfilial? Now, even if the nobles object, I will still depose him.
But Empress Dowager, he currently holds military power. A mere imperial decree if he refuses to acknowledge it, and claims it's a forgery. There's nothing we can do about him.
Exactly, Mother. He has military power now. The late Emperor's imperial edict is useless.
The Imperial Guard's brave captain, Talon, is my nephew and my confidant. I can still mobilize the 500 guards under his command. He'll be on duty at the Tai Chi Hall the day after tomorrow, in open court. I will depose the Emperor, and then pass the throne to you.
Is that true? Mother.
Zachary is tyrannical and bloodthirsty. If he continues to cause such chaos, our Great Hua will be lost. I must depose him. Empress Dowager.
Mother, I'd like to see it first.
No rush. You can see all you want the day after tomorrow. From now on, I must keep this imperial decree at all times by my side to prevent any accidents.
Not even I can see it.
Your Highness, there's no need to rush for just these 2 days.
Right. Mother, then I shall take my leave.
Then I shall take my leave as well.
Go ahead. You know who to give this to.
Empress Dowager, I don't understand. I just can't make sense of it.
Since I am the Empress Dowager, I can bear this responsibility.
I've driven the Empress Dowager to a faint this time. Her decree to depose me is basically a done deal.
Why? Why would you do this? Do you have any idea what the consequences are?
The military tally was mine to begin with. Is it wrong for me to take back what belongs to me?
But she is your mother. What you've done is a grave act of filial impiety.
So what if it is? Don't you know there's no room for family in the royal house? No one can threaten me, not even the Empress Dowager.
Even without the military tally, she is still the Empress Dowager. She has the power to depose you. Do you realize that?
I want her to depose me.
What did you say? You want her to depose you. Do you think, once you are off the throne, those gentry across the land will let us live?
But I have military power. If they dare to step out of line, I wouldn't mind slaughtering them all.
That's nonsense.
Your Majesty, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty.
Something terrible has happened.
Your Majesty.
What is it?
I have received word.
The Empress Dowager holds
A secret decree from the late Emperor. It says if you is unfit for the throne,
You will be deposed.
And Prince Zane will be made emperor.
What?
Are you sure?
Would never dare deceive you.
I have a fellow villager who's a palace mate.
Serving the Empress Dowager.
in Palace of Tranquility, she overheard the Empress Dowager say
that she will depose you the day after tomorrow.
She came specifically to tell me.
The late Emperor's decree. We're in trouble this time. If the Empress Dowager issued an edict to depose you, there would still be a chance to fight back. But once this late Emperor's decree is revealed, I'm afraid we won't even be able to mobilize the army.
This is exactly the news I wanted to hear. Perfect timing. It's no big deal. It's just a decree from the late Emperor. Just leave it to me when the time comes.
Wait, that's the late Emperor's decree. There's no way around it. Unless we can burn that decree. But the Empress Dowager must be keeping it with her at all times now. This.
Oh, enough. The real show is about to begin. Ta-da! The tiger I painted, how is it?
Wonderful.
Brilliant.
I can finally ascend the throne, Zachary. Even if you succeeded in becoming the Emperor, so what? This throne will still be mine in the end.
Congratulations, Your Highness. Congratulations, Your Highness. Please, do not forget the vow you made.
You aren't even pure anymore, and you still want to be Empress. I'll poison you once I've ascended the throne. Of course, you are my fiancé. The position of Empress is naturally yours.
Thank you.
Please, do not forget the promise you made, otherwise the South Region gentry will be furious, and I won't be able to keep them in check.
Fine. I will definitely keep my word. Everyone will be rewarded for their merits. Everyone gets a share.
His Majesty has arrived.
All officials, pay your respects. Long live the Emperor. Long live. Long live.
You dare not bow. Are you planning a rebellion?
Because there's no need for them to bow to a deposed emperor.
Zane? You arrived after me. What is the meaning of this? And Karen, what is your status? Who allowed you into Tai Chi Hall?
I allowed her to come. Is there a problem?
Prince Zane, you don't seem to have the authority to let her enter Tai Chi Hall.
He might not have it now, but he will very soon.
Today, the Empress Dowager will announce your deposition, and Prince Zane as the new emperor. As for me, I will be crowned as the Empress.
Oh, is that so?
Zachary, what's with that attitude?
What attitude do you want me to have? Fear and dread. Or something else.
Do you think that having military power means you can do whatever you want? Do you know who he is? Talon, the brave captain of the Imperial Guard. The general on duty at Tai Chi Hall today, he is also the Empress Dowager's nephew.
Now, all the guards in Tai Chi Hall are under my cousin's command. No one will follow your orders. Which means you are all alone now. You can be deposed right now.
Talon, are you planning to rebel?
Cynthia, don't be in such a hurry.
Stop putting on an act. Talon, come up here. Kick this foolish tyrant out.
What are you waiting for? Do it!
I am talking to you. Can't you hear me?
Shut up. Say one more word, and I will cut you down.
Talon, have you lost your mind? I am about to ascend the throne. How dare you treat me like this? Aren't you afraid?
I am the Empress Dowager's nephew. I follow her imperial decree. You haven't ascended the throne yet.
Your Highness, this is where you failed to think it through. You want him to overthrow the tyrant? Wouldn't that force him to bear the infamy of deposing an emperor? Of course he wouldn't agree.
Oh, please.
Zane.
You're nothing special either. You're already fighting among themselves.
You'd better worry about yourself. Once the Empress Dowager brings the late Emperor's edict, you will be deposed immediately.
Your Majesty, it's already come to this? Just tell me, what preparations have you actually made?
He has no plan. My men have been watching every corner of the capital. He hasn't done a thing.
You've done nothing. Is what he said true?
To deal with them, I don't need any preparations. A single word will be enough when the time comes.
You fool! Do you not realize what the late Emperor's edict represents? Once you are deposed, I will surely avenge my father.
I didn't kill you before, because I thought you were still useful.
When the Empress Dowager's edict arrives, I will have all of you executed.
What a joke. Once the Empress Dowager reads the edict, you'll be deposed, you'll have no status. Who would listen to you then?
I think he's been scared witless a deposed emperor. What could he possibly do?
What exactly have you prepared for? Just tell me, so I can be at ease.
I don't need to prepare.
You're no fool, if you dare to say that. You must have something ready.
Empress. How can you trust him so much? Didn't you hear what the Chancellor just said? He hasn't prepared anything.
His Majesty is no fool, if he dares to say that. He must have something to rely on.
Believe it or not, it doesn't matter. Either way, he's finished today.
You are the ones who are finished. For you lot, I don't need to prepare anything.
You're right. You really don't need to prepare anything. Your Majesty, this is the late Emperor's final edict. I assume you've already heard of it.
Mother.
It's time to read the edict. I'm waiting.
Even if the mount collapses before you and you remain unfazed, that is true imperial poise. No rush. I want to ask you, to this day, do you have any regrets?
Regret what? Regret that I killed Cade? Or that I slaughtered the 9 generations of the Zhu, Wang, Qian, and Zheng families?
In your heart, don't you have a single shred of regret?
I never regret. Empress Dowager, just read the edict. Once you finish reading the late Emperor's edict, I'll have all these people beheaded.
You're about to be deposed, and you still dare to talk big.
You tyrant! You are still cruel and bloodthirsty. You deserve to be deposed. Empress Dowager, this tyrant is cruel and oppressive. Please announce the late Emperor's edict, depose the Emperor, and crown a new one.
Empress Dowager, this foolish ruler is a useless person. My father was a great scholar. but because of a single sentence, he was killed. Please read the imperial decree, Empress Dowager, and restore justice to the realm. Foolish ruler, once you are deposed, I will definitely kill you, to avenge my father.
Mother, read the edict quickly. They can't wait, and I can't wait either.
Since that's the case, I shall read the final edict.
My million mighty soldiers' elixir of immortality is finally within reach.
All officials receive the edict. By the grace of heaven, the Emperor decrees my son's the second legitimate son, Zane, the third concubine-born son, Stefan, embezzlement and breaking the law, manipulating the court, forming factions for private gain, bringing chaos to the people, killing the innocent indiscriminately for the sake of the Great Hua, strip them of their princely titles, demote them to commoners, exile them to Q City.
Mother, didn't father want me to ascend the throne? How could he strip me of my title? Did you read it wrong?
What the hell? Wasn't he supposed to dethrone me? Why is it stripping Zane of his title?
Zachary, receive the decree.
It's not dethronement. It's actually stripping Zane of his title. Did you know all along? Is that why you're so calm?
I didn't know a damn thing. I also hoped it was a decree to dethrone me.
Of course you'd hope it was a decree to dethrone. That way, you could legitimately slaughter everyone.
Weren't you going to dethrone him?
Yeah, Empress Dowager. Why is this Great Hua faces internal and external threats now? Only Prince Zane can save us.
Mother, did you read it wrong?
I didn't read it wrong. This is the late Emperor's final decree. Before the late Emperor passed away, he wanted to strip you. I was the one who begged to keep your title.
Father wanted to strip my title. There's no reason for this.
Because you and Zachary fought for the throne, because you took Cade as your teacher, because you got engaged to Karen.
Empress Dowager, I object. Prince Zane took my father as his teacher and got engaged to me. What's wrong with that?
The late Emperor once said, the gentry can be used, but not trusted. For generations in Great Hua, we have always chosen nobles and commoners as empresses. Never a daughter of the gentry
as empress.
Since you distrust us so much, then we shall strike from the court. I want to see who you can use in the end.
Vincent and Silas.
We are here.
Is everything done?
Please rest assured. The DL faction in court and the Chief faction have been fully recorded and handed over to Duke Casper.
Empress Dowager, what are you doing?
Is it hard to understand? I will slaughter every official and their families.
Empress Dowager, if you kill us, the world will fall into chaos.
Do you know the Emperor taught me one thing? Killing doesn't solve problems, but it can solve the people who raise them. The Emperor killed Cade. Did the scholars of the world revolt? He slaughtered the 9 generations of 4 great clans in South Region. Did the South Region scholars revolt? The world lacks grain, but the gentry do not. It was all the gentry using money and grain to coerce the Emperor.
So from the very beginning, you never intended to depose the Emperor.
At first, I did think about deposing him, but I remembered what the late Emperor once said. An emperor should rule the world instead of compromising. The late Emperor wouldn't let a puppet take the throne, and neither will I.
Your Majesty, I wish to ask one more thing.
Did you know all along that the South Region grain merchants have been working for me all along?
Yes, I knew there's just one thing I didn't expect. I didn't expect Vincent to also be the leader of the DL faction.
Killing the grain merchants, winning over Vincent, securing Silas's loyalty, balancing mercy and authority.
winning over and dividing the truly a master of statecraft. My defeat is well-deserved.
Do it.
I am ready.
Wait. Other, since you never intended to depose the Emperor.
Why did you give me a chance then? Why?
Because the court hasn't been purged yet, the political situation is in chaos. I need to use you to lure out everyone with ill intentions.
Am I to you just a tool?
The 3 departments and 6 ministries are filled with the DL faction, Chi faction, and Chu faction. Even so-called upright officials. Except for a few ministers, I don't even know which factions the rest of the officials belong to. How could I distinguish loyalty from treachery? After Zachary split the DL faction, I realized something. If I give you a chance, you will try to win over the ministers to help you take the throne. Once everything comes to light, who is loyal and who is a traitor will be clear at a glance.
But I am your favorite son.
But you are of royal blood. This is your destiny.
Take care of yourself, Your Highness.
No, we still have a chance. Didn't Zachary chill Ashina? The Xiongnu will surely invade our borders.
Mother, give me the throne.
When? The Xiongnu invade, and the treasury is empty. We can turn to the DL faction to raise funds and supplies.
Your Highness, why struggle? It is all just an illusion. The treasury will soon be full, so there will be no shortage of funds or supplies.
What do you mean?
Casper didn't attend court today because he went to seize properties.
Exactly.
By seizing the assets of corrupt officials and gentry. The treasury will have endless resources. Your Highness, we have lost.
No, I haven't lost. I haven't lost.
Your Majesty, I have never colluded with the enemy or committed treason. Do you believe me?
Even the Xiongnu said so. How dare you still deny it?
The one who contacted the Xiongnu was Zane. I believe you.
You killed Ashina Great Khan. The Xiongnu will surely invade. I have 1 million pickles of grain stored in the capital.
And 5 million in silver. Today, I am handing it all over to you to defend against the Xiongnu. I only ask you to tell the world that I am not a traitor to my country.
Chancellor. Chancellor. Are you leaving just like that? What am I supposed to do now?
Zane, after everything that has happened, do you have anything left to say?
Motherfuck, because of the gentry that you didn't choose me?
I can't accept this.
The gentry only care about their own interests. They won't take responsibility for the people, nor do they care if the emperor is wise. All they want is profit. And to hold the reins of power, if you were to take the throne, the people would never know peace. Besides, for the sake of the throne, you gave Karen to the emperor. She was your fiancée. You can't even protect your own woman. How can you expect to protect the people? How could I ever dare to entrust the people to your care? Your Majesty, will you follow the late Emperor's decree and exile him to Q City to live out the rest of his days? I am begging you for this.
Q City is a world away. Across mountains and seas, it would be hard for you to see him again. I will keep him here in the capital and find a way to restore his title. By keeping him in the capital, I still have a chance. If I let him go, I won't have any chance at all.
Thank you. Thank you. I promise you, I will never step out of line again.
Not even if I beg you.
Why would you say that, Mother? Haven't I spared his life and preserved his title?
Zane, come here. Zane, I'm so sorry. I hope you can forgive me.
Mother, I don't have to go to Q City anymore. I can stay in the capital.
If you stay in the capital, you will die.
Mother, my brother said so. He won't kill me. I can live. I can live.
But I must kill you.
Damn, killing her own son.
Mother, why? Why kill me? Why?
Don't blame me. I had no choice.
Why?
You and Zachary are full brothers born of the same mother. I cannot let him bear the guilt of killing his brother. The people of the world need him. The Great Hua needs him. For the sake of the people. I must be the one to do this. Don't blame me for the sake of the people. I had no other choice. My poor Zane.
But you are my mother.
But I am also the Empress Dowager of Great Hua. I cannot fail the people of the world. I cannot fail the soldiers guarding the borders.
Zane.
What's the point? He could have lived.
Talon.
At your service.
Kill all those who deserve to die.
Aunt.
Follow the Emperor faithfully from now on. If you dare to act out, I will not spare you.
I will follow your guidance, Auntie. I will never forget. Leave or die.
Dismiss everyone else.
I've something to ask you. Everyone out!
As you wish.
Mother.
What do you want to ask?
There is a question I've always wanted to ask, but didn't dare to. Now that it's just the two of us, you must answer me honestly.
What is it?
I want to know where my useless eldest son, the Great Hua Emperor Zachary, has gone.
What are you saying, Mother? Am I not right here?
You are not him, although the body is his. The soul is not.
You must be joking, Mother. I am Zachary. I am the Emperor of Great Hua.
Do you know I raised him with my own hands? When the late Emperor ordered a wet nurse for him, I refused them all. I knew him too well. He didn't have your shrewdness or your ruthlessness, and he certainly wouldn't hold a sword to my throat.
Since you already know, why haven't you deposed me and placed Zane on the throne?
Although the soul isn't his, the body still is. Besides, Zane is colluding with the Xiongnu, betraying the country and our people. If he ascends the throne, foreign tribes will eventually rule the Central Plains. That would be a disaster for the people, a disaster for our civilization. I cannot let that happen. Moreover, Great Hua has stood for 260 years. To this day, it needs an iron-fisted ruler to save Great Hua. And you, who reign over the world, and truly command the world, are the true Son of Heaven. Only you can save the people of this world.
Mother, what's wrong?
I took poison before I came here. It's just taking effect now.
There was no need. You are the Empress Dowager. I wouldn't have harmed you.
Great Hua needs a wise emperor. not a Empress Dowager standing in the way. I entrust this empire and its people to you. Promise me.
Empress Dowager. It's not worth it. I'm not as wise as you think.
Promise me. Save Great Hua. Save the people. Don't let foreign tribes conquer the Central Plains. Don't let our heritage perish. Won't you?
Fine, I promise you. Give me 20 years. I will make the world bow at the feet of Great Hua. I will let every citizen of Great Hua tell the foreign tribes loudly, take note. I am a citizen of Great Hua. Behind me stands a powerful empire.
I believe you. Late Emperor, I am coming to you.
Empress Dowager! Empress Dowager!
Your Majesty, everything is ready.
Una, read the decree.
By the grace of heaven, the Emperor decrees.
The third year of YC era of Great Hua. Zachary changed the era name to CZ. The first year of CZ era. Slaughtered through the new reforms. Cracked down on corruption, and finds restored integrity to the government. The second year of CZ era. Rebellions were crushed, and production restored. The third year of CZ era, education flourished, and commercial taxes were restructured. The fourth year of CZ era. The office of Chancellor was abolished, replaced by a Grand Secretariat. The 10th year of CZ era, changed era name to XW. The first year of XW era, reorganized the military. Built new land and naval forces. The 10th year of XW era, changed era name to KY. The first year of KY era, Great Hua launched the Northern Expedition. Crushed the Xiongnu. The second year of Kitty era, ordered the purge of the Northern tribes. The third year of Qi era, the Navy launched the Eastern Expedition. The fifth year of Qi era, 300,000 Great Hua troops launched the first Western Expedition. The 10th year of Qi era, the Navy launched the Southern Expedition. The 15th year of Qi era, 200,000 Great Hua troops launched the Second Western Expedition. The 18th year of Qi era, let tribes remained in the north. The 20th year of Qi era landed on a new continent. The 30th year of Qi era, 120,000 Great Hua troops launched the Third Western Expedition. And the 40th year of Qi era, ruling over all nations.
By the grace of heaven, the Emperor decrees.
Great Hua now spans 10,000 miles. The sun and moon shine upon it forever.
Its authority felt across the world. By His Majesty's decree, appointing the second prince as the King of the West, appointing the third prince as the King of the East, appointing the fourth prince as the King of the South, appointing the fifth prince as the King of the Southwest. Respect this.
Your servant obeys your Majesty's decree. Long live the Emperor! Long live His Majesty!
Empress Dowager, what I promised you, I have achieved it.